Hello everyone. Okay, we'll be looking at how to navigate the Slack app conveniently. Follow me along as we look into the app which we are using for this training. At TechQuest, we use several apps in our training. One of them is the Slack Workspace, which we expect all students to register on, on the Slack app, and then from there you get every information that is expected of you as it regards to your particular course of study. What is the first thing you do? The very first step is open your browser and search for Slack. If you're using a PC, for me now I am using a PC. For some of you, you might be using an Android phone or an iOS, that is your iPhone. So what you do is, if you're using a phone, go to the Apple Store or to the Play Store and then download this same app as well, and then follow every other step that will be shown after now. But I recommend that you have this app installed on your system as well. If you do, it will facilitate the work because you are training here, you will be using your system for the training. So I recommend that you install this on your system. So once you type Slack on your search engine, click enter. Good, good. So right here now you can see the very first option that's showed here is Slack. Slack, AI work management and productivity tool. So just click on it. You can as well see other options down. You can see Windows download. You download for Windows using this option. You download for Android phone using this option. So whichever option you want, use it. So for me, I've downloaded the app. It's installed on my system already, so there'll be no need for me to start looking for download and all that. So what I just do is click on the first one. Okay, it has loaded now. It has gotten to the Slack website. This is Slack website. So what I do now is click on get started. Good. Now, for a first-time user, it will prompt you to this page and give you an option of continue with Google or continue with Apple. So if you are using, here you can just sign in instead of keying in your email or thereabouts. You can just sign in here using either Google or Apple. Okay, let me continue with Google. I will use my email here. Yes, continue. It now it has confirmed my email address and about to log me in. So at this point, it will prompt you to create a workspace. You are not creating a workspace. Just scroll down. You will see workspaces here. Here is the TechQuest. We have TechQuest workspace here. So just click on open. Okay. So now it wants to launch me into the TechQuest workspace. So this dialog box on the screen, if I click it now, it will open the workspace for me. Great. This is the app. Why it took me to this place is because I've already installed the app on my own system. For you, before it will take you here, you will have to install the app also on your system. So now when you install the app, we will send you with the form you have filled. We're going to send you an email, an invitation to join the workspace. So by the time we send the invitation, so it will be easier. You will see you will join the workspace, the general channel. You will join the general channel, and then from there, um, you will be added to your other channels, the private channel where you belong. So I'm going to explain the app the way it looks like. So when you open this Slack app now, you will see the name TechQuest. This is the home page. So here in the home page, you will see trends, hurdles, drafts, um, channels. So let's open channels. That is the one that particularly concerns us. Let's open channels and see what is there. But before we do that, we still have direct messages. So direct messages is if there is um, any co-worker that sends you a personal message, that personal message will come to you. You see them under this place. But the various channels where all our students belong, this is where you will see it. So if somebody is in front-end development, someone in back-end, data analysis, cybersecurity, digital marketing, so many of them, all the courses we offer here in TechQuest, you will now see all of those courses here. So this is it now. We have announcements. This is announcement channel. This is back-end channel. We have cybersecurity, data analysis, and so rest of them. You are seeing all of them here because this is I am an admin to this workspace. So I will have access to all of them. But for you as a student, you will only see the one that concerns you. So if you are in back-end, you will see back-end channel. You will equally see announcement channel when you are added there. You will see which other channel? Okay, you see the general channel. There are still other channels that you will be seeing also. But what I'm trying to emphasize on is that you're not going to see everything that is being shown like this. All the channel won't be shown to you, but the one that relates to you will be shown. So in our orientation program, I mentioned some certain things. Okay, there's something I didn't mention also, and that is what I want to point out here now. Let me start with the one I didn't mention before I now get to these other ones I mentioned. So the one I didn't mention is this. When you are starting this program, everybody is starting at stage 0. And so what do you need to do? You need to set your profile to display stage 0. Every stage you are, you have to set your profile to display that stage. Now, if you're in stage 0, which everybody is in stage 0 at the beginning of this training, so you set your profile to stage 0. When you are promoted to stage 1, you now still go back and set your profile to stage 1. If you are promoted to stage 2, you do the same thing until you get to the final stage. So how do you now set the profile? Now, if you are using your PC, you will see here, you see where my image is showing here. Click on it. When you are just coming into the workspace, there will be nothing here. You won't see image, but you will have to upload an image. Put a real image that we can see. It's not that some people want to put an emoji or whatever picture that they fantasize. No, that's not what we expect you to do there. Put a real image so you can see myself here now. And then you add a name, that is a Slack name. That name should be unique to you. My full name is James Obogo Nwancho. So, but my display name is Jamon. Jamon here is unique to me. No other person in this workspace bears that name. Even I think it's even hard to see anybody all over the world that bear the name. So the name is peculiar to me alone. So you also is going to use a peculiar name or something that you call your nickname. Use a nickname here. Then you click edit. Here, click edit. In clicking edit, where you're seeing a software engineer now, I am a software engineer, but what you do now is for you coming in as a cybersecurity student, what you just do here is put cyber security. Then you can see an emoji here. Click on the emoji. Then search for zero, Z-E-R-O. You will see zero. Click on it. It will now change to stage 0 cybersecurity. That's what it means. Stage 0 cybersecurity. And then you come here where you see remove status after. You click on it. You can see after 30 minutes, after 1 hour, 4 hours, today, this week, and then don't clear. Click don't clear so that it will be there till when you are promoted to the next stage. By the time you are promoted to the next stage, you can then come back here, do the same thing. When you are here, what you now do is you change. Okay, before I explain that, let me save this one. You click on save. So you can now see that I'm in stage 0, cybersecurity, and then my picture is showing here. So now, if after I have been promoted from stage 0 to stage 1 now, what do? I'll now come back to this place, repeat the same thing I have done before. I am still in cyber security. So, but what I will do now is I will now search for 1. I click on 1. Do not clear, still set it like that. Then click on save. So you now see that it is now displaying in 1 here. Cyber security stage 1. That is how you continue to do it each time you are promoted to the next stage. And now let me emphasize also that we said during the orientation class that the promotion from one stage to the other will be dependent on the successful completion of your tasks between this stage 0 to stage 1. You have a project to do. You have projects, you still have tasks to do. Your task is more like an assignment which you are given at the end of the class. But then a project is something that have to do with all the experiences you have gathered or what you have been taught for a period of 2 weeks. So at stage 0, we are giving you stage 0 tasks immediately you start the program. It doesn't have to do with what you have been taught. It is to do with what you know about the field you are going into. So that one is apart. By the time you get to stage 1, it's going to be a accumulation of what you have been taught throughout the period of 2 weeks that you will use in doing that project. And then by the time you submit it, you have been approved and promoted to the next stage. You come back here and do the same thing. So that's how this works. You continue to do it till stage 3. When you get to stage 3, those of you that are unable to cross from stage 3, that is, if you have not been taking your classes serious, you have not been doing the projects, you have not been doing the tasks that are given to you, by the time we get to stage 3 and you've been unable to get there as well, we are going to drop the students. The student will not continue again. Why are we doing this? We are doing it to ensure that you are committed to this training. You don't just register for the program and then come to class whenever you feel like coming to class. No. We know that there might be reasons for you to miss class, and that is why we'll record the classes as well. But then don't take because we are recording the classes and you will not attend the class. No. In as much as you have materials that will be given to you for your personal studies, we want you to also attend classes. One thing peculiar with online classes is when you are not guided, when you don't see somebody talking to you on and on, before you know it, you drop the interest. We don't want you to drop the interest, the burning zeal that I have given you, the propelling power to register for this program. We don't want you to drop it at any point. So we want you to continue every day. Whenever your class is scheduled, ensure that you attend class. Highest 1 hour, 2 hours that you will spend that day will not take anything much from you. Please, we solicit that you put in the best efforts into this training so that it will help you grow your skills. Thank you so much. If you have any question, you can ask in the group. Thank you.